Thank you, Deputy Speaker. And on the front page of the Australian today, we again see an article on the ANU, the Australian National University's withdrawal from negotiations with the Ramsay Centre for Western Civilisation. Now, I do not know, Mr Speaker, Deputy Speaker, any more than people in this House. I'm not privy to confidential information, so I'm no expert in that debate. But I am deeply concerned that it is symptomatic of a broader and wider issue, and that is a dilution of our values as a Western civilisation. At the end of the day, Deputy Speaker, the liberal democracy that we celebrate in this chamber is built on values. Those values are very strongly Western values. I would say more than any other Western country in the world, Australia has embodied those values of both Christianity and Enlightenment better than elsewhere. By virtue of our history, Christianity and Enlightenment did not have the same clash, they coexisted. And that is why we created a country that can embrace multiculturalism, for example, so well, because so strong are our values. What we see with the Australian National University's rejection of a new course on Western civilisation is symptomatic of a lack of leadership through other institutions, Deputy Speaker, when it comes to fostering those key values, values of our liberal democracy, values of freedom, of equality, of justice and so forth. Unless we have our key institutions fostering such values, then indeed our civilisation will decline. You know, most students of international affairs or even history would be familiar with Samuel Huntington's Clash of Civilisation, where he talked about the fault lines of this century coming down to a clash of civilisations. Probably the most celebrated book last year in the same topic was another Harvard academic, Graham Allison, who talked about the Thucydides trap and questioned the civilisations of the United States West and the Sinaitic civilisation. Now, regardless whether you buy in to these sort of theories, Deputy Speaker, there's one thing that we can do as a country as we face an uncertain future, and that is we can pull down hard, double down on the values that define who we are as a nation. And those values are Western values. And unashamedly, that is why this government's foreign policy white paper starts with an anchoring to those values, and I ask other institutions across Australia to do the same.
I thank the member for